welcome to the Noon Mix. It is April the 3rd. Thank you so much for being here. It's a Thursday, and we're counting down to the weekend. Hopefully you're going to be planning some things that will be happening this weekend. The weather's going to be a little persnickety for everyone for today and tomorrow, and then I think we've got some more weather coming back on Sunday. But for those people out there that are looking forward to some activities, we got some of that information coming up a little later in the program. We'll be talking about this day in history and also some birthdays that will be happening. Did you see weather warnings that will be happening throughout the day? We've got an 80% chance. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of the weather that we have out our virtual window right now as we move into our weather segment. This is looking out over the Huntsville Middle School. And as you see, there's raindrops currently right now on the camera lens. And we've got weather that is happening right now. We've got rain currently falling in around our viewing area. We'll take a look at some of the areas in our viewing area that's for some of the weather and also temperatures that will be that are currently right now. But right now we've got an 80% chance of precipitation going all day today, into tonight and tomorrow. So let's take it some of the temperatures that are happening in our viewing area, starting off in Branson, Missouri with a 70%. Actually 70 degrees of 80% chance of thunderstorms. Actually, it's doing that right now. And then Gainesville, Missouri, 73, and wind warnings are in effect also. 80% chance of rain over in Jasper with those wind warnings, and also 66 degrees in Marshall with that 80% chance of rain going on right now. And then Mountain View, 72 degrees, cloudy. It's not yet raining down there during our noon broadcast. Eureka Springs, 70% chance of rain with a 67 degrees. And Salem, Arkansas, 72 degrees with that 72% chance of precipitation going right now. Mountain Home, 80% chance of rain, and it's currently 73 degrees. And then here in Harrison, 80% chance of rain, and it is raining right now at noontime as we do our live broadcast here. Many people will be watching this a little bit later on in the afternoon at 5:30. That chance should remain the same, and we'll be going to be getting some rain in the forecast. Let's take a look at our current conditions and give a better idea of how much precipitation we will be getting for this afternoon and evening. Breezy today with a chance of showers and thunderstorms for the remainder of the morning, then showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds. Possible large hail in the afternoon, locally heavy rainfall possible in the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 50% for the remainder of the morning, which we have already passed that, increasing to 80%, which we're right in the middle of that right now, for right now and in the afternoon. Average rainfall up to 1/2 an inch, and then later on this evening, showers and thunderstorms will continue for this evening, and then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. That will continue all the way through the morning hours with possible high winds and severe damaging winds that will occur in a gust up to 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation tonight and early the morning will be 70%, and then it will decrease after midnight. So average rainfall will be up to 1/4, or actually 1/2 of an inch. So we're looking forward to some of that rain, I guess. We can always use it. What's really, you can tell when we're getting quite a bit of rain is when that ground is so saturated that it doesn't run off, and on some of the back roads all you can do is drive through mud. So what can we expect for the next few days? Well, let's take a look at that right now. Our current conditions out there for Thursday. Currently it's 77 degrees, and that 50% chance is going to be bumped up this afternoon to 80% chance. And then the Friday and Saturday, mostly sunny. I think it doesn't show it here, but I read earlier that we're going to remain at a 20 to 30% chance of rain through Friday, and then Saturday is supposed to be fairly clear, and then Sunday we're going to have another chance of rain, which is going to be around 30% chance of rain with some shower activity. And then for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's mostly cloudy, partly sunny, which is basically the same to me. I guess it's just the degree of clouds that cover the sun, whatever. Okay. And then the temperature is going to be 59 degrees Monday and Tuesday, and then into Wednesday it's going to increase a little bit to 61 degrees, with some lows actually going to be around high 30s to mid 40s. So that's what we can look forward to for the next several days. So plan accordingly. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some activities that are happening, also some news of special interest to you, and maybe some of the Goblin fans would like to help with updating some of the locker rooms there. We'll talk about how you can do that in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. Welcome back to The Noon Mix. We have a special request from individuals trying to raise money for the Goblin locker room. Currently, you see on the screen here, if we can get that brought up, is what they currently have at Goblin Stadium. These are boys' lockers where they house their football equipment. I'm trying to get a bigger picture there. There you go, right there. And Shannon Hillard and Vicki Burlsworth are trying to raise money to upgrade those lockers to if you can see there, the lockers are quite small, and they're trying to bring these lockers to the cash center over there, and they're trying to raise money for that. And I'll give you some statistics here. They're asking for donations for this cause, and they'd like to raise enough money to order 25 of these lockers, and each one of these lockers are $475 a piece, and they currently have deposited $3,100, and another $600 have been committed to these new lockers. The goal is to have nameplates made for anyone giving at least $300 in donations to go on these lockers. If you take a couple of years to achieve this goal, but they'd like to get there as soon as they could. If you're interested in helping with the donation, getting these new lockers to be put in place, you can call Vicki Burlsworth or Shannon Hillard. Shannon Hillard's number is 870-688-5821, and Vicki Burlsworth's number is 870-688-2107. These, of course, the donations are tax deductible, and please get the word out, and we're trying to help them do that. So that's how you can help. Again, those phone numbers to donate any amount of money that you'd like for these new lockers. And if you raise or if you donate $300 or more, you'll get a name placard on the lockers. You can call Shannon Hilliard at 870-688-5821 or Vicki Burlsworth at 688-2107. Okay, there's going to be some activity happening around the area. Let's tell you about that. Now, tomorrow we'll be doing our special entertainment segment, so we'll be holding off on some of the events, or some of the bands that will be playing in the area, and some of the more entertaining venues. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. Sandy Fowler Hubler is having an artist reception. It's going to be going today from 4 to 6 p.m. It's going to be at the ASUMH in Mountain Home, the Veda Shed Gallery. And if you're interested in attending this event, you can do that from 4 to 6 today. Also happening, Arkansas State University of Mountain Home is having their history instructor, Sandra Garland, which we are so fond of. She was our co-host over in Mountain Home for the 726 show for 5 years, I think. And she's offering a series of 4 Arkansas history classes through the ASUMH Community Education. This is a free event and free classes. Garland will cover topics relating to history, geographically, as well as strange and interesting facts about Arkansas. In addition to being an instructor at ASUMH for 12 years, Garland has been an on-air host with us here at Hometown TV and on the board member of the Arkansas Education Television Network, AETN, down there in Conway, Arkansas since 2006. She is also a board member for the Twin Lakes Literacy Council. These classes have already started. The first one was Monday, April 1st, actually Tuesday, April 1st. The next one will be April 15th, the 22nd, and 29th from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. You can call 870-508-6280 to get registered for that class, those classes. Also at ASUMH and Arvest present an evening with Elvis on April the 12th. if you want to put your dancing shoes on. This is going to be held as part of an Arvest concert series, and we present Elvis Radio's DJ Argo at 7 p.m. on Saturday, April 12th for an evening of Elvis music, dancing, and stories from Graceland. The event will take place in the McClure Convention Center inside the Veda Shed Community Development Center on the campus of Arkansas State University, and this will happen again on that date, April 12th. So get tickets for that. Also on April 5th, that's this Saturday, they'll be having an indoor fundraiser for Relay for Life over the Brandon Burlsworth Center. This will start at 9 a.m. and will go to 2 p.m. On sale fundraiser for Relay for Life will include a raffle, concession stand, bake sale, and professional photographer will be there who will take 4 digital photos for $10. Individuals will also be able to purchase luminaries for the June 13th event at First Baptist Church. Survivors or individuals with cancer can also sign up for a survivor banquet. There will be an organized hand to give. Excuse me. They left the word out. There will be organizers on hand to give people additional information about Relay for Life during this event. Again, this is April 5th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Brandon Burlsworth Youth Center. This will be an indoor event. April 5th, this Saturday, a pancake breakfast will be supporting Boy Scout Troop 38. All funds will help pay for their camp that they'll be going to. Again, this is April 5th, this Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m., $5 per person. At the St. John's Episcopal Church, you'll get coffee, juice, pancakes, and all-you-can-eat sausage. And an event that's coming up, Bobtail Quail Habitat Management Seminar will be at the ASUMH. Let's see, there'll be Tuesday, April the 15th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. They'll be talking about, let me get to bigger text so I can read this, Quail Habitat Restoration, Tuesday, April 15th from 6 to 9 at the Arkansas State University Mountain Home, McMullen Lecture Hall on the second floor of the Dyer Hall. Topics will include quail biology, quail habitat needs, programs for assistance, and then Quail and Upland Wildlife Federation. For more information, you can contact ASUMH at 870-508-6100. And that takes care of our current PSAs. We'll be coming back with history and some birthdays. So take a minute to pause for the cause, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Stay with us. We love history here at the Noon Mix, and we're going to tell you all about what happened on this day in April 3rd. And as we talked about yesterday, if you're a viewer of our program, yesterday we said that the Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon was offshore of Florida, and he noticed that there was a landmass. Well, today in history, in 1513, he decided that he would set foot on the land, and he claimed it as Florida. Also on this day in 1829, James Kerrigan patented the coffee mill. I would imagine that's the thing that you grind coffee. He patented that device on this day in 1829. 1860, the first Pony Express riders left St. Joseph's, Missouri, and Sacramento, California. The trip across the country took about 10 days by horseback, and this was an amazing fact to me. The Pony Express only lasted about a year and a half. That's amazing. There's a lot of iconic memories of the Pony Express in movies and different things. I thought it lasted quite a lot longer than that. On this date in 1866, Rudolf Eichmeyer and G. Osterheld patented a blocking and shaping machine that was specifically for hats. In 1882, the American outlaw Jesse James was shot in the back and killed by Robert Ford for a $5,000 reward. 1910, Alaska's Mount McKinley, the highest mountain in North America, was climbed on this day in 1910. And let's see, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his mountaintop speech just 24 hours before he was assassinated. 1972, Charlie Chaplin returned to the United States after a 20-year absence. On this day in 1986, the United States national debt hit $2 trillion. And I want to take a pause real quick because I want to go to our website. And I looked that up. And there is a website called usdebtclock.org. And I can't make that any bigger. I apologize for that. But if you want to go to this website, this is a continuous counting up, not a counting down of what our U.S. national debt is. And as you can see right here, I'm going to move my mouse right over to this area. If that thing would not quit moving there. But right here it says the United States national debt, it stands at 17,000 and counting up. And the national debt goes up $2.81 billion per day. So this is a very interesting website. If you want to mark that down, that website is called usdebtclock.org. Anyway, amazing the amount of money that goes up from there. In 2010, the Wi-Fi version of the Apple iPod went on sale on this day, April 3rd. What happened today in history? Well, we'll tell you all about that. On April 3rd, 1953 rather, Television Guide, the TV Guide was published for the first time. The cover was a photo of Lucille Ball's infant who was married to Desi Arnaz back in those days, 1953. 1980, the first episode of Barnaby Jones aired. 1982, John Chancellor stepped down as the anchor of the NBC Nightly News and was replaced by Roger Mudd and Tom Brokaw. Birthdays. Let's take a look at birthdays. We've got several here nationally and worldwide, and then we'll tell you about the local birthdays. And let me get off this page right here. We'll do that. Birthdays that are coming up. 1929 was a famous birthday for this female actress, Doris Day. Her original name was Doris Mary Ann von Kappelhoff. That was her real name. She was born on this day in 1924. She's a singer and actress. Marlon Brando was born on this day in 1924. And Jan Berry of the Jan and Dean duo was born on this day in 1941. Wayne Newton was born on this day in 1942. Tony Orlando from the Tony Orlando and Dawn. His real name was Michael Anthony Orlando Cassavetes. He was born on this day in 1944. Alec Baldwin, 1958. David Hyde Pierce, one of the actors from Frasier, was born on this day in 1959. Eddie Murphy was born 1961. And Sebastian Bach, rock star from the band Skid Row, was born on this day in 1968. And let's look at who's having a birthday today. I have some special notes here on this one. This is Claire Whiteside. She was born on this day, and she has with her Laura Ellen, 10 months old, was born on this day in 2014. No, that's not right. January 24th? Yeah, 2014. No, can't be right. Well, maybe it is. That's probably right, that little girl there. Anyway, that's our birthdays, and we have one more birthday of, and I just threw the guy's name away. I'm not sure who that is, but that's his birthday. If you don't recognize this person, I don't think he lives here anymore. He used to be the pastor at the First Presbyterian Church here in Harrison. Chip Andrus. It came back to me. Chip Andrus' birthday today. That's him right there. And that's it for our birthdays. If you'd like to be part of our birthday celebration, just go to our website, and as what some people do, they put photos in our mailbox. You can either mail it to us or slip it under the door, or drop by the office here at 400 South Sycamore. Give us a picture or send a picture to us through our Facebook site at Facebook/The Noon Mix. And we'll get it posted for you on that specific day of your birthday. Some people, if you want to do anniversaries, we'll do those too. Let's take a break. We'll tell you what's on our station and I think I've got a video. I think I want to show you a video today that's probably, if we have enough time, I want to show you this. It's about 4 to 5 minutes long. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a minute or two. Stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. I'm not going to have time to show you the video I want to show. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. It's a special thing about a session musicians, a female specifically. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's tell you about what's going to be happening on our digital channels tonight, on our movie channel specifically, 26.3. It's our This TV network of our MGM full line of movies from 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Coming up tonight, Steven Seagal in a movie called Black Dawn. It starts at 7 o'clock tonight. And what do I need to tell you about the synopsis or the plot line for this one? Steven Seagal gets somebody upset, and I'm sure has some kind of revenge, and he goes out and blows half the world away. And that's going to be happening tonight at 7 o'clock with a Steven Seagal movie. And then after that, a movie called Everybody Wins starts tonight at 9 o'clock with a cast of Nick Nolte, Deborah Winger, Frank Converse, Judith Ivey, Jack Warden, Frank Military, and Will Patton's going to be in this movie. A gritty private detective is called to a quiet small town by a quirky, beguiled young woman, of course played by Deborah Winger, of course. He is engaged to prove that innocence of a young man accused of murder, but soon becomes entangled in an affair with a young woman, of course. And this is going to be a thriller tonight, so check that out. Starts tonight at 9 o'clock. Everybody Wins is the title. It's a TV 14 rating. And then at 11 o'clock, Dream Lover starts tonight at 11 with James Spader, Bess Armstrong, Larry Miller, and Kathleen York. James Spader and Madrechin Amarick star in this smart, diabolical thriller. It's going to be a thriller night tonight, so check these out tonight, starting at 7, 9, and 11. We want to let people know about the swap meet that's going to be happening this Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock to 3 p.m. If you'd like to be a vendor there, you want to have booth space, it's $10, I think. Yes, $10 for that. It's going to be at Pickers Junction. This is a very new place. They not only have fresh produce, flea market, and furniture and live bait, but they also have that swap meet every Saturday. And this is going to be hopefully it's a well-attended event. If you want to be part of that as a vendor for booth space, it's $10, 870-743-6576. Get your booth space available while you do have space available. That's it for us on Thursday's edition of our April 3rd edition of The Noon Mix. We will see you for our closing of the week, Friday edition, tomorrow. Stay with us and come back tomorrow for the Noon Mix at noon and again at 5:30. So for all of us here, we'll see you again tomorrow.